The other organ samples are sent to be examined at the Forensic Science Laboratory. Here, a toxicologist is using a computerized gas.
What you know about these objects could mean a difference between winning and losing to the team which finds itself in the middle of a quandary. And now, the host of our show, Mr. William Thomas.
Thank you, and welcome to Quandary, the exciting game show which pits our young panel of regulars against a group of aspiring challengers as they attempt, in a limited period of time, to answer a series of complicated questions prepared especially for us by a team of teachers and educators.
Good evening. Welcome to CINEKYD Theater. What you just saw was a program coordinated by the gentleman to my left, Mr. Jeff Worthington, staff member, producer of CINEKYD Theater. And we'll be talking with Jeff about this series and the series that almost made it to the airwaves tonight as the kids present CINEKYD Theater.
Okay, fade up, camera 3. Dissolve to camera 1. Ready to go to 2. Ready to zoom. Dissolve to 2. Hit the zoom. Dissolve to 1. Ready to pull graphic. Pull it. Dissolve to 3. Go. Nice little fade.
Hi, this is Bob Clark, and believe it or not, this is our 20th program of CINEKYD Theater. 5 months on the air with Comcast, and we never would have made it had it not been for the efforts of this gentleman. Jeff has been a staff member, a teacher with our organization since we began. And I think, Jeff, the greatest misconception is that these shows are put together very quickly. Off the top of your head, how many hours would you estimate it takes to do one 30-minute CINEKYD Theater?
It's probably 2 hours on track nights, Wednesday nights when we do the actual shooting. There's another hour that at least that went into the graphics that we just saw. And not even counting the time that goes into the shows that we air, such as QUAND'RY or the movies that were shot in the past. It's probably another 8 hours beyond that, if you include the time it takes to transfer all this to a form that we can use for editing, and then actually transferring it to Comcast.
One of the things that Jeff is typically modest about is his own personal skill, which covers so many areas, like the staff members of CINEKYD. But it is this talent which has helped us to guide the boys and girls and made it possible for them to take advantage of Comcast generosity and give us a home. Later tonight, we're going to thrill you, our viewers, with a program that we designed, I guess, about 6 years ago. And it was an early pilot. You've seen a teaser, and you'll be seeing some of that a little later. Right now, we thought it would be fun to start the show with a look at the kids on Saturday morning. You know, in the past weeks, we've been working on a big color film, the 1981 rock concerts. And now, with Jeff's assistance, we're going to bring you a behind-the-scenes peek at our little people, the TYRO kids, as they get ready to become rock stars.
Well, they said it couldn't be done. Well, that's the reason, son. That's good with Fred. We're clear. And four. Westbound and down, 18-wheeler rolling. Are we going to do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm westbound, just watch old bandit run. you know that the right touch? Should have tried to be a straight student. If you are, then you think too much. Don't you know about the new fashion money? All you need are looks and a whole lot of money. It's the next big new wave. Dance crazy, anyway, it's still rock and roll to me. Everybody's talking about the new sound, but it's still rock and roll to me.
Next, we're going to give you another episode of CINEKYD Theater's 7 Keys, which is our continuing drama that the students shoot every Wednesday night at the track program. They're upstairs right now getting ready for tonight's show. We've had so many calls and letters about 7 Keys, how it's become almost a soap opera type of serial. One of the things a lot of the people seem to enjoy about it is that we give them a look behind the scenes, what's involved in the taping. It's hard for a lot of our viewers to believe that's actually done all by kids, but it really is. And right now the Rover crew's on the way upstairs. That's our portable video crew. And they're going to give you another look behind the scenes at the making of 7 Keys.
Mr. Abbott?
Yes.
How about this? Here.
Gotta come over on the center. Yeah. Push more. Close the center you can get. You gotta crank it up a little higher so you're up with make sure you're playing.
Okay, Mr. Abbott.
Right. Camera 2 tilt down. Too far. Right there. Right there. Yeah, what you should really do is walk over and go back here.
All right, Mr. Ray. What? Ms. Worthington? Trickle up. We're supposed to have a nice gash and it running down, but I think I was right on this one.
Yeah, well, you know, the problem with setting it up is how I'm going to change it. Wait, whoa, now wait a minute. On the picture we wait.
David's on camera. You have to figure it out.
Boy, I bet that's quite okay, now. Okay, we can get shot. Oh, just tell me. Oh, God.
Break my back, Ralphie. 3, 2.
And now let's take a look at the scene that they were taping upstairs just a few moments ago. The next episode in our exciting serial, 7 Keys. This mystery drama, just to give you a little bit of background, it's a Sherlock Holmes mystery. A few shows back, Sherlock Holmes' assistant, Dr. Watson, was seriously injured from a bullet wound from an unseen gunman. Right now, Stella Kirby, the actress, is grieving over the loss of her brother. Unbeknownst to her, her brother Dylan was kidnapped by Professor Moriarty, Sherlock Holmes' arch enemy, and has been shanghaied aboard a ship. Right now, we join Estella Kirby grieving for her brother.
Tea? No. Not eating won't help. Just leave it, I'll have it later. The theater sent a messenger again. They want to know if you're going on tonight. Tell them no. Staying cooped up in the house all day is not going to help. No, not tonight. You know it is best. But it is.
Dylan's a big boy. He can handle himself.
But he's been missing for 2 weeks now.
Computer, your public awaits you.
Hang the public.
Me, instead of Dylan.
But it's not.
I always knew he was your favorite.
Damon, you are the most conniving, calculating, most terrible person I know.
Dear sister, you're so complimentary. I'll get it, Clara.
No.
Hello, 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 Miss Cody.
Hello, Robert.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
That's good.
Forgive me for barging in like this, unannounced.
That's quite all right, Mr. Holmes.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Kirby.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes, but I do have a personal problem that I'm coping with. I heard what happened to him. He's been missing for a couple of weeks now, but you know, boys, probably off on an adventure of his. I'm sure he'll be back when he tires of it.
You know what? I would like to help.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Holmes, but I'm afraid there's nothing you can do.
I believe your brother's disappearance and my friend's misfortune are somewhat related.
Oh?
And I also believe that these incidents have to do with the 7 keys.
Mr. Holmes, I must trust in someone. But if I confide in you, you must promise me the safe return home of my brother Dylan. Damon and Dylan are not brothers by birth. Dylan's father was Lord Breakstone.
In weeks to come here at CINEKYD, in addition to enjoying the 7 keys, we're going to introduce you to a variety of brand new television characters, part of our celebrity circle. And tonight, we'd like to give you an opportunity to meet the young men and women, the actors and actresses, who will be portraying the characters that you'll be meeting right here in Celebrity Circle.
Hi, I'm Leanne White. I'm 12 years old and I go to the Upper Morton Middle School. In the weeks to come, you'll see me as Jiffy the Jelly Maker. Hello, my name's Leslie Heller and I'm 15 years old. In the weeks to come, I will be appearing as Dr. Pamela Steinberg, a parapsychologist studying dreams.
Hello, I'm Denise White. I'm 16 years old. And in the weeks to come, you'll see me as Nan Noel, a mystery writer.
Hello, my name's John Peterson. I'm 18 and
I'm currently a freshman at LaSalle College, and in the weeks to come, you'll see me portraying Edmund M. Barrington, U.S. Ambassador to El Salvador.
Hello, I'm Susan Matthews. I hope to become a professional actress, but for now I'm just going to be Roxanne Shea, a fashion model.
Hi, I'm Tina Ecknerd. I'm 14 years old, and in the weeks to come you'll see me as Bubbles, a chewing gum critic. Hi, my name is Beth Love. I'm 13. In the weeks to follow you'll see me as Brandy White, hit woman.
Jay Kushwar. I'm 13 years old, and in the weeks to come, you'll see me as Cowboy, a member of an intelligent alien race.
Hi, my name is Scott Wolfson. I'm 15 years old, and in the weeks to come, you'll see me as Charlie, the roofer.
Well, I'm Bob Conrique. I'm 13 years old. I go to Applemore Middle School, and in the weeks to come, you'll see me as a ghost hunter.
Hello, I'm George Chacomas. I'm 17 years old. And in Celebrity Circle, you'll see me as Captain Squint, deep sea diver.
Trachtenberg, and I'm 13 years old. You'll see me as a detective.
Hi, I'm Chris Wilson. I'm 12 years old. In the weeks to come, you'll see me as a school bully. Jack him up.
Hello, my name is David Trachtenberg, and I'm 11 years old. In the weeks to come, you'll see me as Mr. Rogers, the nursery school teacher.
Hello, my name is Daryl Hirsch, and I am 12, and in the weeks to come, you will see me as Gory Person, the executioner.
Hi, my name is Eric Herland. I'm 13 years old, and in the near future, I'll be portraying Alex Scaly, the famous author of Life with Lizards.
Hi, my name is Julie Beckville. I'm 14 years old, and in the weeks to come, I'll be portraying Madame Bridget, Tyrant of Aruba.
Hi, my name's Steve King. I'm 16 years old, and in weeks to come, I'll be playing Boom Boom Lashek, famous soccer player.
My name is Sandy Frank. In weeks to come, I'll be portraying Ultraman, a famous Japanese cartoon character.
A number of the boys and girls that you've just met were quite a bit younger when the program we're about to see was developed by a very, very brand new, baby-like fledgling operation called CINEKYD. It was our attempt to coordinate a game show for children. And we would like you now to return in time through the wonder of videotape and see us in our first homemade studio as we present QUAND'RY.
What you know about these objects could mean a difference between winning and losing to the team which finds itself in the middle of a quandary. And now, the host of our show, Mr. William Thomas.
Thank you, and welcome to QUAND'RY, the exciting game show which pits our young panel of regulars against a group of aspiring challengers as they attempt, in a limited period of time, to answer a series of complicated questions prepared especially for us by a team of teachers and educators. Our game is divided into 4 rounds. A first round in which the questions are worth 10 points each, a second round in which the questions are worth 20 points each, and a third round in which the questions are worth 30 points each. Now, during any of the first 3 rounds, a horn may sound. Which will indicate that it's time for one of our special envelopes containing one of our extra tough logic questions. Then, at the end, it's on to our big bonus question worth 100 points to either or both of our teams, and which could well make the difference between winning and losing for today's game players. Now, let's start off by introducing our quick-witted regulars. At my immediate left, Mr. Dave Power. Miss Liz Betterly. And Mr. Brian Clapper. And visiting us today, our challenging team, Mr. Fred Krause. Miss Jenny Thompson, and Mr. Brian Casey. Okay, let's begin round one of today's game. Now, round one has a duration of 5 minutes, and the questions are worth 10 points each. I caution the members of our studio audience, please not to call out any of the answers should you know them. Now, the questions will get harder and harder as the game goes along. The theme of the first round is the presidents and the presidency. And challengers, we begin with you. True or false? Presidents William Henry Harrison were not related.
True.
False. They were related. William was Benjamin's grandfather. Regulars. What president served longest in the White House?
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
That's correct. Roosevelt served for 12 years in the White House. Challengers. Who was the only president to resign from office?
Nixon.
That's correct. Regulars. Who was the only president who was not elected to the office of vice president from which he moved to the White House?
Gerald R. Ford.
That's correct. Challengers. What president was cited for valor as a naval officer?
Take a guess. All right, say,
We don't know.
You don't know. Well, let's see if our regulars know. Regulars, which president was cited for valor as a naval officer?
Yes, I want to say it.
Eisenhower.
He was in the Army. You're wrong. It was John Kennedy. For those of you who have seen the motion picture, PT 109. Okay, regulars, let's give you your question. Speaking of John Kennedy, what was his middle name?
Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald. Yeah, that's not Fitzgerald.
Correct. Challengers. The horn has sounded, indicating it's time for one of our extra tough logic questions, going to our challengers. Now, these logic questions are more based on your ability to deduce and induce rather than your factual knowledge. So listen carefully to each word. Logic question number one for 30 points. Hank Bent, the old trapper, has been out on his trap line in northern Minnesota with the temperature at 50 below zero. He is delayed by a blizzard and, almost frozen, is barely able to stumble into his shack. The shack is extremely cold, but a fire is laid in the stove, all ready to be lit. Hank looks at the stove, at the candle in its holder, and then twice at the single match that stands between him and death from freezing. Which shall he light first?
The fire.
I'm afraid you're wrong. He'll light the match first.
Our facilities were a little more basic at that
Yes,
time. Yes,
basement with wires running through the rafters. It was a lot more difficult getting the show done.
and especially since producing a television show. We've come a long way through the efforts of gentlemen like Jeff Worthington and the CINEKYD staff. And again, on behalf of Jeff and myself and all of our people, we'd like to invite any young man, young woman, any boy or girl who has an interest in filmmaking, television, to become a part of the wonderful world of CINEKYD. Remember, we're at 129 Terwood Road in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. We invite you to stop by, take a tour of the campus, and hopefully make yourself a part of CINEKYD and CINEKYD Theater. And until this is Bob Clark. Good night, and God bless.